Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're finally here. It is the season 1 finale of Fallout. The episode is titled The Beginning, so fits well with the first episode being titled The End, even though usually it's the other way around. But either way, I'm so excited to see what's going to happen in this finale. They've been building to a lot of things. We have a lot of answers. We have a lot of answers? No, we don't. We have a lot of questions, and hopefully we're going to get some answers, but I'm sure they're going to save a lot of things for the next season, and the next, and the next, and the next, for however long the series is going to continue. But are you ready to jump into it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. You know the dealio. Please do us a huge favor and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, like the video, throw in a comment. It really helps when you do that. And if you want to support the channel, you can do so over on Patreon and also right here on YouTube with YouTube memberships, where you can watch the full uncut reactions, just sync it up to your own copy. And we also have early reactions for some of the other series that we are watching or that we have watched. Yes. Oh, and a merch store. Links in the description and also in a pinned comment. But now, let's do this. Fallout Season 1, Episode 8. The Beginning. Here we go. He is on his way back.
Find me.
I will.
Oh, that head is just nasty. And it's not even the right head. Okay, so like they're at Philly now for some reason.
I guess it's the biggest place around, so it's the easiest place to like set up camp.
Sure. To have to contend with the locals? Or are the locals even? Did they just remove them?
I fear you lied then.
No artifact, my lord.
Yeah.
Just as you lie now.
Shit, Maximus. How in the hell are you gonna get out of this?
My injury was my own doing, not his.
I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah, you. But are they telling the truth?
I think maybe they were scared of how they treat squires. So.
Maybe.
Brotherhood has lost its way. We once ruled the wasteland, and yet power is taken, not given. The lesson you seem to have learned.
No shit.
We will start a new brotherhood with me as its head and the likes of you as its sword.
The likes of you.
Ambitious people.
Easily swayed.
Build one with me.
But he might also like recognize some potential in him because he sees and knows what he's willing to do.
Yeah.
You've reached your destination. Whoa. The observatory.
Kind of looks like a toddler was, or someone was building like a Lego version of it, and then it's just like missing some pieces.
Ghouls and people living together. This place doesn't seem that bad, huh?
I love you.
Love you too.
Have a great day.
Thank you, Coop.
Okay.
Alright. Planted the listening device. And oh, hi.
Good to see you, buddy.
That's a very small car.
I promised Janie that I would teach her some roping.
Oh, yeah? I don't have kids myself, but I do have a training program for up-and-coming executives, and that's basically the same thing.
What, no?
Buds will keep my project on track centuries into the future. Nifty.
Bud, we're getting late.
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
Big day today.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck, bud. fuck? Coop, what are you... He's going in. I imagine if and when he gets caught, that's the end of their marriage.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
It's so stuck with me.
Oh, wow, he's just sitting in a cage. Big bird cage.
Wow.
Join us.
Okay.
It's my turn to host, isn't it?
If you don't mind, I'm gonna keep things civil. Brought you your friend.
Plop it right into the food.
Now, please give me my dad back.
Very well.
What's with the ghoul? Is that the mom?
Oh.
What if I tell you how I know your father?
Okay, yes, answers. Please.
Is he one of Butts Butts?
What in the shit? That's a... That's a brain?
No.
What are you?
Initiate Protocol 53.
Get away from me? Just hold still.
I won't answer your questions unless you let me inject you with this.
With this. Is that what Buds look like? Like, that's how they can live on for so long. It's just putting the brain in a...
The info tree, or look at the terminal.
That...
Wait, just... right there.
A fucking Roomba.
Roomba? Brain bug?
On behalf of everyone here at Vaultec, welcome.
What in the hell is this?
Robco.
Oh shit.
Every other human who isn't us will be dead on the surface. Because after all, what is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction?
Time.
Time is the weapon with which we will defeat all of our enemies. That is how we will win the great game of capitalism, not by outfighting anyone, but by outliving them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh? Who's watching?
Come on, Barb. Set him straight.
When I think about the future,
She's gonna say some things that's gonna scare him.
I suggest we hedge our bets.
Wait, I am the overseer here. My
Brain
Brain on a Roomba? It literally just said that in the subtitles.
Is this where my dad's from?
You'll never find out.
I think he's about to find out.
Gonna find out.
Oh, he's gonna find out.
Yeah.
Oh. Watch out, like the thing is still coming for you.
These are Bud's buds.
Oh.
Right.
America outsourced the survival of this country.
So that's Bud.
A well-trained staff of highly supervised junior executives for my own assistant training program.
Okay.
We have over 100 vaults spread across America. Enough for each of you to claim several, where you can play out your own ideas. Whatever you want to do, no one needs to know.
Damn. Just run your experiments. May the best idea win.
So what's Vault 32 and 33? Just people to be controlled?
When you put it like that, sounds downright morally questionable. They're our breeding pool. The ultimate expression of HRR&D.
Breeding pool.
Wow.
We could intentionally overcrowd a vault so people have to compete to survive inside it.
Developing a robot that delivers milk to the front door. It's quite intelligent. I would like to see a vault governed by it.
Governed by the milk delivering robot?
We're talking about making a significant investment based on a hypothetical. How can you guarantee results?
By dropping the bomb ourselves.
And there it is.
Everything all right, Mr. Howard?
Nope.
Fine.
I'm fine, Betty.
Oh, and that's Betty.
A nuclear event would be a tragedy.
But who's Henry? I want to know who Henry
but
is.
also an opportunity.
Is it Hank?
It's Hank.
That's Hank.
Right?
Is he like the head of Vault-Tec or
No.
something?
Mr. Howard.
No, sorry, he was just a new one.
Henry, but everyone calls me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Whoa! Some de-aging there.
Feo fuerte y formal.
This is our chance to make war obsolete. We have friction. We have conflict. And we have war. And war, well...
Oh, there it is.
Say it.
War never changes.
Boom! Damn, this is so fucked up.
What do you know about my mother?
She was kind, loving, curious. Isn't that why you came to the surface, really?
Oh, shit is about to go down. Like when they arrive.
I was just scared of going to the wilds. I had no idea they'd blame you for it. I'm sorry.
Okay, so they did do it to themselves. You did say, yeah. Whoa.
Well, yeah.
Rose was so clever. She deduced that maybe civilization had returned to the surface. When she told her husband, he said it was a ridiculous idea. And that's when she realized that her husband...
Oh, fuck.
Leslie, let's go. Let's get out of here.
So she ran away. And took her children. And she found this wonderful city that was everything the Vaults had promised.
She is lying.
Oh, so like they...
Shady Sands?
It was the sun.
He burned that city to the ground. Shady Sands.
Yeah.
She's lying, Lucy.
That's how Vault-Tec deals with competition.
Wow.
What you brought me is cold fusion. It's limitless energy. And we can build
She's a murderer.
our own world.
It could be a better world that has clean water and medicine and power.
Only a trusted Vault-Tec minion
Do not
can activate
listen
cold fusion.
to her.
That's why you took him.
All I need. My mother. What happened to her?
I think you know.
Damn. This took a turn.
Give her the code. Give her the code, Dad.
Actually doing it. Fuck, and then the Brotherhood is gonna show up.
Oh no.
And ruin everything.
No. No.
Alright, Norm, what are you gonna do though? Still a lot of people in cryo.
Well, it was great meeting you. I actually have to get back home.
You can't go home, son of Hank. Just until we're all ready to go to the surface.
Oh.
It'll be hundreds of years.
True. That's why I'd suggest you wait it out in your dad's pod.
Oh.
Unless you want to starve to death. Not much food in here, except the occasional very large bug.
I did what was necessary to save our people. And that woman over there, she is no different than me.
All willing to do terrible things for what you believe in. Everybody wants to save the world. Just disagree on how. Isn't that what he said, Maximus? And fuck.
Barricade the doors! Don't let anyone in here!
Oh no.
I loved your mother. But you stopped being your mother when she left home. When she took you into danger.
Damn, that shot. Whoa, okay.
Yikes.
We got some defenses. Oh!
Yikes.
Oh, come on.
Everyone equally afraid, equally miserable. Forced to do horrible things in order to survive. I had to make a choice between their violent world and our peaceful one. And I believe, Lucy, I know I made the right choice.
You sure about that?
You did not. You're all fucked.
Tomorrow, so they say.
This is.
A bright
Damn.
sun will suddenly break through.
It's so well done, the series.
The problem with the world is factions endlessly at war. Then what is the solution but to get rid of the factions? To make the world us.
But
Just
isn't
another,
that-
you're just another faction.
Exactly, isn't that just what all the factions do?
Yeah.
How can I face the dawn of Sunday or Monday?
Our Brotherhood, they're gonna win this one.
You're mine. Oh, darling, please be mine. I see it.
Oh wait! What? How?
Why are you
Totally
here?
forgot about Cooper. He's the wild card.
I bet that outfit makes y'all feel like a big man, don't it? Well, I know, cause, well, I used to wear one back in the day.
Oh, he did the T-45 or what it was.
Flaw
Oh.
in the welding, just below the chest plate.
Are you gonna use your VATS now?
Probably not.
I guess not.
Oh, and it's gonna
Turn
be...
off the lights. Oh! Oh!
Open the door, let's go. Let's go.
Who in the fuck are we rooting for?
No
Even?
one! Lucy, I guess.
Yeah, Lucy.
But she's in so much turmoil right now.
Yeah. What in the how? Okay.
Lucy, hey, I'm her father. Can you get us out of here?
Oh no, Max, just. I don't know.
It was him.
What was him?
Destroyed the world.
Lucy, what?
Shady Sands.
Oh yeah, more specifically, that's on him. Shady Sands.
Yep.
Sorry.
Why did you let him out? No.
Max, wake up.
Oh, he's out.
You see what this place does to people? I'm your father, Lucy.
Dude.
Stop with the goddamn manipulating.
You're not gonna hurt me.
She's not. Maybe someone else is. Yep. Yep.
You want another autograph, young Henry?
Oh.
Fuerte y famo.
What a badass
Your
entrance.
daughter said her last name was McLean, Will.
Yeah, that's how he knew.
Where's my fucking family?
But she must be in the same vault, right? In 31.
I don't know. Yeah. But what about the daughter?
Same with her, right?
You're just gonna let him...
Maybe he's gonna show him the way.
War never changes. You look out at this wasteland, looks like chaos, but there's always somebody behind the wheel. And that's who I want to talk to. That's where your daddy is headed.
But you let him go.
Well, it's easier to track a stuck pig than to ask it where it's off to. Now, you can stay here with him, but when his tin can soldier friends take this place, and they gonna take this place, they will kill you and everybody here.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Or you could come meet your makers.
What do you do?
No, Lucy, not a good idea.
And she's gonna shoot her mom.
Oh, yeah.
You coming?
I guess.
Okie dokie.
Oh, that's a different okie dokie than what we got at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, this is the beginning. What we got in the end? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Ha ha ha.
But yeah, they did the thing.
Yeah.
Now, what? Now the Brotherhood just gets it.
Guess so.
Although where's Moldaver? Oliver. What? Whoa. Oh. It's powering up everything. That's what you wanted to do. That's what Rose wanted as well, I guess.
Yeah.
It was like their shared dream.
What do you suppose your brotherhood would do with infinite power?
I think he knows.
Maybe all you can do is try.
I'm glad Dane survived at least.
You killed her. No, Dane.
No, Dane.
Maximus, that shall be night hereafter.
I don't know about this.
Maximus does not want to be a knight. Or?
It is initially what he wanted.
Yeah, but...
What do you want now, man?
Living in a memory.
Dog meat.
Yay!
We're not a crowd. We're not even company.
Sponsored by Nuka-Cola.
Oh.
That's the skull of a Deathclaw. For sure. Okay, where are you going, man?
And who is the
Makers.
maker? Where is he?
Wait. That's New Vegas! Wow! Yes, yeah, now I really need to play that
Oh, yes.
freaking game. Oh, yes!
Yes.
Oh!
I didn't expect for them to actually explain everything.
No, but there was so much in this episode. This is one of the best season finales I've seen in a long while. And like one of the best first seasons of anything I've seen in a long while.
Yeah.
Man, do I want the second season now. But I'm good with waiting. Like whatever they need to do to put as much care and love into it as they did with the first season. Like, just sure, take your time. Well, that was episode 8, the season 1 finale of Fallout. Usually we talk about the episode right after we watch it, but as soon as we finished it, the little one woke up from his nap. So this is like several hours after the fact.
As you can probably tell.
As you can probably tell, he's sleeping now again, but that's because it's good night time, and you are pretty much ready to go to bed as well. We're tired, but we wanted to do the discussion. Of course, it would be weird just cutting it off and ending the video, especially when it's the season finale. It could maybe have been all right if it was one of the earlier episodes, but being the season finale, we just want to talk about it a little bit. It might be short, it might not be. We'll see how it goes. But either way, I thought it was a fantastic season finale, and the season overall was great. Like, really, really, really good stuff. I enjoyed how all the things that were happening throughout the season, it was sort of, even with the occasional side quest and whatnot, it was like perfectly paced up until like this point where, like, in the finale, where it all came together pretty much at the same time. Like, we had Lucy finding out the truth about her dad, what happened to Shady Sands, while Norm is also figuring out some truths about Vault 31, and in the past, Cooper is finding out the truth about his wife and Vault-Tec. So it all just came together beautifully. Just thought that was masterfully done, both with the acting, the music, the cinematography. I would go so far as to say that this was probably the best episode of the season as well, which is pretty fitting for a season finale. Or, like, at least I thought, like, all of the episodes, they were strong, but especially the first one and the last one, which is that's kind of what you want, like a really strong start and then a really strong finish as well. What did you think?
I think it was great.
Yes.
It was, I didn't expect for the episode to actually give us that many answers. I talked about it at length in the last one, how much I was, like, confused and how are they going to wrap up all those storylines, or, like, all the information, how all the questions and everything, like, even small details like Dane doing the hiding the razor themselves, and that was like it doesn't serve any, like, okay, it served
like a character purpose, but
sure, but like,
yeah.
it didn't it could have been one of those things where, like, you'll never know, like, what happened.
I was fully expecting for that to be the case.
Yeah, because, like, sometimes it's okay to have a little bit of mystery that people can talk about. So that's one of the things where, like, yeah, we didn't really have to know, but they answered it anyway, and yeah, it was really nice to see, like, all of these, like, storylines come to not an end, but and not a beginning either, but like a climax, I guess.
Yeah, like, it was sort of it was definitely like a satisfying conclusion, I'd say, to the season and the things that were set up. And then they set up some new things in the finale that can then lead into the next season.
Yeah, and they do still have, like, a margin of questions that has not been answered, like, or at least things that I'm wondering about, perhaps because there's something that they're gonna save for the next seasons. I have a lot of questions about Moldaver, and I think it could fit in perhaps with the storyline for the Institute. I'm just gonna keep it at that and not spoil anything else for people who haven't played the games or haven't played certain games.
Yeah.
but just keep it at that. Perhaps that's something they're gonna get into, because that was not actually something that they
explained,
or they didn't explain it. And also, it's like one of the things like is huge in some of the Fallout games that like hasn't really come into play here. So I would say that I think it's because they are saving this for later on,
which I think is a good idea, like saving some of the really big things, big factions as well, because there were a lot about factions. Yeah.
And I think that's also like one of the good things I wanted to highlight about this episode. It was very much focused on this thing with like the factions and how like they talked about it so much, and I think it's great, and also ties in with the whole like war never changes, because it's just like another faction that's trying to do what they think is right, but only for their own people, right? It's like it's and also with Hank, we learned that he was like a Vault-Tec guy, and like everyone from 31 is Vault-Tec people that has been put to sleep in cryogenic chambers and kept alive like that. But
that whole thing.
Yes, Hank has done all of this shit, and he's done horrible, terrible things in the name of his children. Like you can't put this on your children, like stuff like this you cannot put on your children. He was despicable, and the show made like, but I kind of expected that, and I think we also talked about that a couple of times, that we were going to do like a 180 on the whole situation, that this huge twist that was gonna come, that it was gonna be about like how Moldava was actually like a good person, or at least serving some sort of greater good, and I would say that that's definitely the case here. She just wanted fusion power so that she could help all of these people, and so they could have like a sanctuary, because that's what she made. She made like a sanctuary with Shady Sands that Hank then destroyed in retaliation, because his wife was swayed by Moldava, or swayed, like it seems manipulative, but I don't think like it's not like they just wished for better wealth for everyone, and not just like Hank's kids.
Yeah, she was still like Moldava. Let's not forget, she was still willing to do horrible things to achieve her goal, and it seems like that is the case for everyone, all of the factions, like to varying degrees, of course. I will argue that Vault-Tec is the absolute worst out of all of them, because they basically destroyed the world just to fucking, what did they say, to win the game of why is that word gone? Come on. Capitalism,
yeah.
Yes. Again, that whole thing around like sitting around that table and talking to all of the rich assholes from different corporations, and you get a vault, do whatever experiments you want to do. There are no limits, but we ourselves are going to do what we think is like the only right way to save the world and to end all the infighting and all of the factions, which like, no, you're just another faction with another idea of how to make the world better. So I really like that there aren't any clear right answers, so to say. Like everyone is willing to go a little bit too far, it seems, but that is also just very human, and like we care about the ones that we care about, you know, our friends, our family, our countrymen. Most people are then willing to do terrible things in the name of quote unquote good. Just depends on who you ask, and in that way, yes, war never changes. So that's at least for me, again, like one of the things that just came together beautifully in this episode, and really represents like a big part of what Fallout is and what we as humans are. Just this is a very extreme version of it seems. But should we maybe quickly dive into just some of the characters and where they ended up, and maybe some theories about what's gonna happen? Because let's start with Lucy. She is, I would say, the main character of the series, and she just had her entire world turned upside down, confronting Moldaver and her father, and in the end actually leaving with Cooper to meet the Makers or get some more answers, and leaving Maximus behind. You know, like they want to be together, but it seems like they're constantly being pulled apart. What did you think about like where her journey ended up? And I guess you could sort of couple it with Cooper because they left together.
Well, okie dokie, I guess. I think that was so telling.
Yes.
That the way that she just okie dokie, like she was really like.
Yes.
It was really dark. That
so different from the
yeah
okie dokies that we got.
Sure, we got like a whole like the gradient from going from okie dokie to at this point, like we got the whole like
yes
we saw the shift. But it's still like it was just so clear that she was just over this, and there's obviously like because the ghoul could have killed her or used her as leverage for a long, like very long time ago. But I think he has a soft spot for her, and as someone else also wrote in a comment that the ghoul never did something like out of like evil or
malice.
But he never, especially with Lucy, he never really like.
They'd use her as bait, which was nice, and the whole thing denying her water, but like he just wanted her to realize what this world was.
But I think they've influenced each other. Like his lesson is like for her was like never trust anyone, and like the wasteland is like fucked, so you can't really don't be such a goody two shoes about everything. Like you have to adapt to survive. But then again, she also kind of told him that, well, I'm never gonna change completely. I'm never gonna be like you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, like that's basically what she said. But yeah, like they definitely. Some people said that he was on a redemption arc. I don't think that he's on a redemption arc. I just think that he is working towards a specific goal, and we learned in this one that he's just obviously just trying to find Janie, and I would say Janie, period. I don't know how he outran those bombs though and got her to safety, but
we still need that answer because he wants to find his family, and so that includes like both his wife and his daughter, which again, as you said, means that he must have gotten away with, like, he must think that she's alive.
Yeah, and like he did ask Hank, Henry, whatever, that like, where are they?
Yes.
I need to find out what, like, because they are, like, where are they?
Yeah.
He did use they. So I was just thinking that he was looking for her, like the wife, because she was in Vault-Tec, and that meant that she had one of the good spots. Actually thought we would see her name on the script, like with all the cryogenic people.
Yeah, down in Vault 31.
Yeah, I would expect that they were there because it was like one of the better ones, I think.
Yeah, did you look at the names?
I didn't get to look closely at the names.
Maybe her name was there, but at least from like what happened there in the past, and them sitting around sitting around the table and talking and just spilling the beans with all their evil plans. It seemed like that was what they were going to do, was the whole Vault 31 thing, and together with 32 and 33. So it would make sense if she was also still down there, and she just still had, like, she's still in cryo.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we should have looked at the names, but feel free to tell us in the comments.
Wouldn't he know that they were down there?
Cooper? Or
it's just he, like, Hank went straight for New Vegas. And then,
he obviously did that for a reason, yeah.
Yeah, because there's someone like because that's also who the ghoul wanted to find, was like the one who controls everything. So it seems like there's someone or
at least the people who are really behind all of this shit.
Yeah, and perhaps like she's one of them, and that's why he's looking for them, or that one person or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
But he went, like, Hank went straight for didn't go for 31. So if the wife was there,
yeah, it depends. Like if he is actually like looking for her or looking for someone else. Like that's stuff that we'll find out.
Still fuzzy, it seems. But yeah, it's just I would expect she was there, but they didn't really allude to that. So
again, the name could just be there, and now we should have checked. Anywho, or she's at New Vegas, or we don't know, but
they are going to New Vegas.
They are going to New Vegas. Lucy and Cooper. It's at least where Hank went. And then we have Maximus, who led the Brotherhood to Moldaver's camp at the Griffith Observatory. And at first they were about to execute him, and he got himself out of a very tight spot with some help from Dane once again. And where we then ended up with him... again with the help from Dane, actually, was that like people are now shouting his name, like Knight Maximus, like he did all this, like, so like he's just constantly rising in the ranks, and now he is actually going to become a knight, which is what he wanted.
It's what he wanted.
Is it what he wants now?
Yeah, and it's
is
like,
the question.
You could see like there's definitely doubt in his face, but I mean, it's hard with him because I always feel like he was a bit of an opportunist, and that's also kind of like why he was. Yeah. Because he had this whole talk with the scribe or whatever, acolyte, I don't know, the guy in. Power.
Yes. Cleric, I think.
Okay, that guy. He had a thing with like they spoke, and he was like, "Yeah, we could rise to power and build a new brotherhood and whatever.
Yeah, run this shit together."
Yeah, and he definitely saw the potential in. He's seen it more than once in Maximus, but I think what he saw is like this hunger for survival, but also it's like I feel like I have
a hair
in my mouth, yeah. But yeah, he saw something in him, and that was like beyond just opportunity, like being an opportunist. Like he's brass in a way. Like he definitely.
I think Maximus.
It's a survival thing as well. Like
Maximus to me isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. So I think what he saw in him is the opportunist thing, and he keeps getting sort of lucky as well, it seems, or at least he was able to survive the whole thing. Yes, he didn't come back with the head, but he did have information on like where to find them, and now they could get their hands on this cold fusion technology, which they did in the end, and he is standing there victorious. But he's also easy to manipulate, and I think that's a big thing. And then that's the real wow. It's late. That is the real interesting thing about Maximus and where his journey is going. Because on one hand, it could go in the, like, he could, of course, which I sort of hope, but he's going to be like, no, this is not what I want now. And he's going to try to find Lucy, and he's not going to succumb to what the Brotherhood or the clerics want. That dude in particular. Or something that might be more likely is he is going to succumb to it. And he is going to go down a path where when they meet up again, they might not see eye to eye. But it's all just speculation, of course. And I think at this point, we are done speculating. And like we could probably go on, but we're also half asleep. I think at least one of us at this point. But really, really, really looking forward to the second season.
Yes. I must say I've been enjoying this so much. Like, sure, most of, if not all of the series that we watch are good.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time since I've actually felt this good
about watching something.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Because it can be, sometimes it can feel a bit like a chore to do these reactions, but this has just been, it's been nice. And I've actually, like so many other people, I've actually felt like I wanted to pick up Fallout again.
Yeah.
So.
And I want to do the same. Yeah, start playing some of the. We've talked about it several times, and
Play the game.
I'm going to. It is difficult to find the time to do some of these things, and as you said, sometimes it can feel a little bit like, oh, we have to do this, and there's still enjoyment in it no matter what, because everything we're watching is good and enjoyable. But this was just, as you said, yeah, a cut above some of the other stuff. I did also really enjoy Blue Eye Samurai, which we watched recently.
That's also, I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing back then. I was like, I've enjoyed this so much. Yeah.
And I absolutely love Battlestar Galactica, although like right now when we're filming this, I kind of had to take a little break. But that's, yeah, now we're just getting sidetracked. Are there any things relating to the series and what happened in the finale that you want to mention here that we maybe didn't get into?
I just love being in Fallout, because some people say that they think it's the series has been too campy to be actual Fallout, but I'm like, what game did you play, man?
Fallout is pretty damn
obviously
campy.
Didn't play the same game, especially like the
Bethesda version.
Bethesda, but also I feel like New Vegas was also the same vibe. So I don't know. I just like, did we play the same game? Well, apparently not. And I'm just like,
maybe not.
Fallout is like straight up camp, and of course there are heartwarming or absolutely horrible moments that makes it like, it's just your stomach turns upside down because it's either this or that, or extreme gore and stuff that doesn't make sense, like if you think about like scientifically and stuff like that. But it's just
definitely not. Like,
it's like the
a
the
brain
base,
on a Roomba. I mean, come on.
and I mean, like the base of it all, like the baseline is, it's just camp. And it's a huge like there's a lot of criticism of the way that we live today, like
absurd campy representation of our world,
a satirical like that's what it is, man. And
extreme.
I'm sorry if you don't think it nails the Fallout vibe, but again, we apparently played different games.
But yeah, it's your opinion and it's not wrong.
No.
One's opinion
It's just
is
like,
wrong,
I just have a hard time seeing that, because I do feel like
they really found like the essence of what Fallout is.
Yeah, and like also by having like, we have 3 like main protagonists that we follow. And it's like 3 different players. Like you can feel like that this is 3 different players. We have like a completely newbie, and we have like someone who also is a newbie but also has like no freaking clue of what is going on. And then we have like
But power armor,
yeah. But then we have like experienced player in the end. Like I feel like they just like they hit so many points. Like they had all sort of like small references, they had huge references. Like I just feel like they just got the vibe of the not just like the probably most the later games, sure, but I also feel like that there are certain things that also Fallout 1 and 2 like nods to those games. So I just feel like in general they just hit the marks with.
They nailed it. They nailed it. Yeah. It seems like a lot of people would definitely agree with that, and if you don't, again, there is nothing wrong with that.
Just an opinion, man.
Yes, it's all subjective. There's no wrong or right opinions when it comes to this stuff.
If you didn't enjoy it, like,
yeah,
fine. But what are you doing here?
Some people just like to. That's one thing that I will never understand, though, is people hate watching things or hate watching. Sure. Other people watching things that they don't like, and then going in the comments and being like, why do you like this? This is shit. Like, why are you spending time on things you don't like?
Why go to a football game and shout, I don't like football? Like,
yeah, exactly. Like walking down the street and going into a store like, I don't like this store. I'm never going to buy anything here. Like, okay, you didn't have to. Just move on with your day. Find something that you like. Yes.
Spend all of your energy and love for that instead.
Yes, but that's like a larger thing. That
sure,
it's not only Fallout. That's just.
I'm tired and I'm pissy. So.
Yes, and now we're just ranting.
Yes.
It is what it is. One thing I do want to mention is, we haven't necessarily talked about it a lot. We've mentioned it a few times, but the whole VATS thing, especially with the ghoul, we really got it in this episode when he was standing there and talking about the power armor, and it has that one weakness, and you could almost just hear that. Like, sorry, that's a very poor representation of, you know what I mean, when it all goes into VATS, and you see like the percentage, and he just boom.
Yeah.
Bullseye.
But he's also like pretty good critical damage as well. Like,
yeah. Only thing I'm wondering about now with that scene is, why didn't he do that in the second episode against Maximus if he knew about the power armor? Why didn't he just
perhaps
shoot
because
it?
he's not, as I said before, he's not completely evil, and he might not necessarily like find it. I don't know.
Maybe, or maybe he just had more time to think about it, and
it's plot armor and not just power armor.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It was a very cool scene, and I just wanted to highlight that. Like, there was a lot of amazing shots and a lot of awesome fight combat shit going on in this one alone, but also just overall. We keep gushing about this series, but it's just because we enjoyed it so much.
And it hit the right spot.
Yes, for us. Okie dokes. Have we translated war before? It's just so fitting for this one. But do you have another?
The beginning?
Oh, yeah. So just like the beginning or beginning? We can do both.
We can do both.
Yes. Okay. So beginning in Danish is?
Begyndelse.
Yes. And if it's the beginning?
Then you take the article and you put it in the end. And it's begyndelsen.
Yes. So, which is also, like, it could also be a beginning.
Begyndelse. Yeah, so you take, like, you have an article.
Sorry, I'm making it more confusing.
En begyndelse.
A beginning.
Yeah, so you have the article in the front. But if it's, I don't know what's it called in English, but if it's like, then you put the article. So if you have the instead of a, then you have the. Then you take the article that you have en, and then you put it in the end of the word.
Yeah, and it's
begyndelsen.
So the beginning.
Yeah, so instead of having en in front, you
yeah,
put it in the end. And because it's ending on an e, begyndelse, then you just add the n. We also have another article where we have it instead of en, and then it's just like a T instead
of an N.
Yeah, it's confusing, and it's one of those things where it's like you just have to know which word you use, whether you use in or it. It's like one of those things where you just have to know.
Yes,
it's not like
it's not as bad as in German, I would say, where there are even more.
No, but
like, yeah.
What I mean is just like that there are sometimes like there is not a clear pattern that you follow. It's just like you have to hear it, and it's like one of those like grammatical errors that people make a lot, like foreigners or people
not just foreigners,
also people who has like lived in like who was like generations of ethnic Danes or what, I don't know what to call it, but people who like only speak Danish would make this error. So
yes,
again, like it's hard. And that was a lot of words for begyndelse.
Yes, and bonus, just, we've probably done it before, but it still fits quickly. War in Danish is
krig.
Yes.
And it's one of those where the G is silent.
Yes. All right. that was a lot, and this was not a short discussion at all.
No.
But there was a lot to get into, and it took us a while to.
And we're tired.
And looking for the words and yada yada, ranting, just.
Languages are hard, man, especially when you're tired.
Yes. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching and for following along on this journey with us, watching Fallout. I think it's safe to say that we will be back for Fallout Season 2. Like, you never know what the future brings, but at least right now, I can't wait to watch the next season, whenever it comes out. But as I also said, just take your time with it. To make sure it's as good as the first one. This was excellent.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, yes. Thanks again, guys. See you as soon as possible.
Bye.
Bye.